Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at title update numero 8. It came out yesterday, and the reason I wanted to bring this today is because we have had some evidence over on PC. Now, the way that these patches go is that they get released ahead of time on PC. So right now I think on PC the patch is already going. I've seen a lot of footage and it's good news. So there's a lot of stuff on PC that's showing that the stepovers are really nerfed. We have to talk about this. I'm going to give my opinion. We also have a lot of other stuff today. We've got a new team of the week, things like that. So it's going to be an all-in-one video kind of thing. We're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff. Obviously, if you guys are enjoying it, thumbs up is appreciated, and appreciate all the support on the videos recently. So FIFA 21 title update number 8. The latest title update is now available on the PC version of FIFA 21 and includes the changes below. So they've made several adjustments to the team press D-pad tactic. And they decrease the amount of time that the team press D-pad tactic can be active for. So instead of 20 seconds, you can use it for 15 seconds. And once it is requested, it takes 2 seconds to activate. In situations where the defending team is using team press and recovers possession, team press will not automatically remain on. So you have to manually. It's getting closer. I mean, it's still not second man press, but it's getting closer to more of a manual press, which is important. Made several adjustments to step over and reverse step over skill moves. So they already made some adjustments to stepovers. If you guys don't know already, in my opinion, FIFA 21 has been in one of its worst metas in the history of FIFA in the last couple of weeks, right? And that's in my opinion. It's not in a lot of people's opinions. A lot of people think the FIFA 19 first-time shot was a horrible meta, which is understandable. The drop back last year was understandable. But in my opinion, look, here's what is the problem. The AI in this game is too high, right? So a lot of these pros who play this game at a high level are going to say that they feel like this is a bad patch because stepovers were the only skill gap to beating the drop back / that. My word on that is that I kind of agree with them. I think there's a point that they're making that's valid, but what I do think is that EA need to just drop this AI, man. I don't understand why the AI is so good. All of these problems would be better. I mean, FIFA nowadays is a game that is dictated around who can get the skill in the box to get open for a shot. That's not how football should be played. That's not how FIFA should be played. We have had FIFAs before where the skill gap is quick passing. I don't understand why they're making the game slower. If you want to have a fun and fast game, the way to do this is quick passing. Fast passing. Passing should be, in my opinion, passing should be the skill gap. Not all this insanity with left stick dribbling, scoop turns, step overs, bridge dribbling that people are doing. I mean, it's not football. So obviously FIFA's never football, but I would love to see the game head more in a passing direction, especially because I feel like passing has actually been made better. Like we're noticing nowadays where you use some cards, like for example for me, record breaker David Silva, fantastic card this year because he's got such good passing. So there's definitely some unique things like that I still look at, and for me, highlight that. So basically both skill moves are no longer considered easy skill moves and will be less effective when chained together while moving. And there has been evidence. There's already been people that have tried this out on PC and said the stepovers are way worse. So they've definitely been patched this time around. The animation for both skill moves has been slowed down, and then the decreased player transition when exiting. This is important because the reason stepovers were so really overpowered and broken was that when people were exiting the stepover, that's why they would do it in a 30-yard line with their center mids. They would do the 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, use the center mids to step over past the other midfielder, and then get a downwards pass and do a bridge dribble or more stepovers and shoot. And that's why you're seeing some of the best pros right now have been using the stepovers like crazy, because what they're doing is as the stepover animation is happening, they're shooting because they're exploding past the AI and getting an open shot. So again, this counter comes in now where we have to worry, right? Without stepovers, is this just slow? Is it too slow? And my counter is I don't understand why EA just haven't decreased AI a bit and just done that. I mean, made the game a little faster. I've never understood why we're not doing that. So that's really it. They've improved the referee logic with penalty kicks and with making decisions. So I think that's pretty good. And I think the rest is kind of like situational, really just kind of like one-off little patches. But yeah, this is a huge patch right now because for me, stepovers and they're just taking over the game, right? And it's like when I actually don't hate FIFA 21, but I do hate meta FIFA 21. And I don't know if that makes sense to any of you guys, but like when I play this game and I do objectives and I do some of that, I actually don't hate it. But when I go and play plus 15 elo, I hate it. I hate it because the skill gap is so backwards and it's so stupid, right? It's who can do the most step overs and just who can abuse the most mechanics. And I think that has always been true with FIFA in a way, but I think that even with abusive mechanics, there has been better like mechanics that there have been better mechanics in the past rather than these step over spam. And the next thing that leads me to is I hope that EA down the road get rid of the bridge or nerf the bridge a little bit, because my goal is that they would, with a bridge nerf, they would also nerf AI, because right now bridge is a really effective way in the final third to get past defenders, but it's just stupidly broken because there's no animation against it. So you really have to predict it. And in order to predict it as a defender, you have to almost like, you have to back off somebody. But the problem is if you back off somebody too much, they're obviously going to have so much space in front of you. And that space that they're now given is going to give them a lot of time to explode past you, to run past you, and to really just kind of get the advantage. So this is a pretty crazy patch. This is probably the biggest patch we've had this year because this is directly impacting the meta. I didn't make a video on this yesterday because I wanted to take some time to kind of digest this and look at it. And also for me, guys, like I don't make patch videos a lot of the time because I don't believe in patches, but because a lot of the time they don't do anything, right? We get these patches and like nothing happens, right? They're just like menu changes and things like that. But I have seen gameplay from PC, from people tweeting it out. Not that I can access it right now. A lot of it I think has been removed or it's very hard to find. And there's no crazy public accounts tweeting it out. So I can't have the rights to really source these people. But I've seen it. It's a lot slower. And there's not that explosion anymore that takes place after it. So yeah, I mean, I think this is a positive. We'll see how this plays. The only worry now is that, okay, are we going to enter this really drop back meta? And that's kind of what I'm a little worried about. But again, I don't think drop back is really the meta. I think that still the meta in this game is countering. It seems like I'll play so many games where people are countering and just going crazy. Today we also got a new team of the week. I wanted to go over that with you guys real quick because I probably won't go over it in another video because we'll obviously have probably a pack video going up overnight, and then we'll have something tomorrow related to maybe we're going to get team of the year nominees, whatever the content is tomorrow. Now, something really quick to look over before we take a look at the team of the week is the fact that if we go to SBCs and we dive into SBCs a little bit, guys, I wanted to point out that the icon SBCs, the icon upgrade SBCs, they do expire tomorrow. So base or mid icon expires tomorrow, and base icon upgrade expires tomorrow. So whether or not we're going to actually get a new icon pack tomorrow, that's one story. But this is promising that we could be getting some sort of repeatable tomorrow. And I'm actually hoping we get a base icon player pick, maybe like a mid or a prime. I think that's cool. I think any chance to get a prime item is a really, really nice thing to have. And I think that the base has been so overused at this point that I think a lot of people are looking to get something a little bit better than just the base icon. So I think a mid or a prime would be good. I think a base icon player pick. I can't see EA doing the base or mid and the base too much longer. I think it's already been used for so long, so I don't really see them doing it all that much longer than they already have been doing. I think they've been doing it for a hot minute now. But anyways, back to the team of the week. I think I really want to look at it in this menu because I feel like in this menu, it's actually really good to kind of just like see the in-games and all that. So really the headliner player is Antoine Griezmann. It's the headliner guy this week. Royce is also a pretty big one. Still a left wing, obviously, and Griezmann just doesn't have the best card, but this is definitely a better version of him. He still needs the pace. He's around 270K. It's not an insane team of the week. I mean, let's not lie. Like, there's nothing crazy in this team of the week. Vollen's got 89 shooting. We've got a Memphis Depay, who's got 5-star skills, 82 agility, 87 acceleration. He's selling right now at like 100, and my guess is probably 180, 170, 200 actually. So, I mean, there are some players that are selling, which is nice. I think Royce is probably like 240. Royce is like 200, like maybe 180, 190. They do have a lot of supply, but yeah, I mean, this is not a horrible team of the week. It's still not good enough to be what we're playing for in Foot Champs because the reality is there's not too many players that are selling for all that much. You've got one player Depay, one player Griezmann, and one player Royce that are all selling for over 100K. The nice part, I guess, is that you do have some fodder, like 89 Navas is going to be straight fodder. And then we also have Ryan Kent, who a lot of people are tweeting out about today. He's actually like 30 or 40K. I don't know why, but yeah, he is. And he's got 99 agility. He's got 95 balance. He doesn't have good reactions, but he still has that 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills. Unfortunately, his shot power and finishing is just not good enough. So this version of Ryan Kent is not meta. As much as people want it to be meta, I don't think it's meta. But yeah, this was a very popular player in last year's FIFA. A lot of people were a big fan of Ryan Kent. So I understand why he's 30 or 40K. I mean, it's like a fan favorite type of card, right? So also this guy played phenomenal on the weekend. And I think we were expecting to see. Yeah, Danilo had a banger, man. We were watching the highlights yesterday, so that's not a surprise that we see him there. So that's the new team of the week. And then other than that, boys, I've been kind of grinding objectives. I've done a little bit this morning. We got a new silver star here. Don't think this guy looks crazy. I started to grind Cunha today, which has been going pretty good because I still have to play 8 more games, but I started my grind today, and we got a 75 pack, and I'm gonna explain why this is all relevant. I also did something. I got 2 of my icon swap tokens done. And I did something in squad battles that got me 4 75 plus packs. I don't know where I got them from. I can't remember at this time what I got it from. But guys, you're going to be so surprised when you see this. So I got 4 75 packs and then started to invest a little bit for the weekend because I think there's going to be some nice rises in the market. I bought these Suns on like Monday at like 300. So I like that a lot. But that's besides the point. I haven't invested too much yet. And I don't know how much I will invest for the weekend. But what I wanted to show you guys real quick was what I had packed today, man. And it's pretty crazy. So I had 5 75 plus packs. And I got Oblak and I got Handanovic. I don't even know how. But I claimed the objectives on my phone while I was watching the Man City game. And I had 5 75 plus packs. And I somehow got a 91 and an 88, which is really crazy. So for me, I'm going to save these up until the weekend. That's my plan currently. And yeah, it's pretty nuts. So GG's on the pack look. And then also what I wanted to say to you guys is that I mentioned this on my stream yesterday. EA is doing the weekend league like objective picks, right? So right now I have 5 in my club. I'm going to get 3 from my rewards this week, and I'm going to get 3 here. So that's going to be 11, and that gives me enough to do an 86 foot champs upgrade. If you guys are going to plan on, let's say you guys have 2 picks coming in Thursday, and you're going to plan on getting 2 of these, and you have 4, and you have enough for an 86 plus foot champs upgrade. You need 11 reds to submit. We're going to do on Sunday a big 86 plus foot champs upgrade pack opening. So if you guys want to get involved in that on PS4, PS5, hop into the stream. The link's in the description down below. We'll be doing that on Sunday, and I'm down to rip as many of yours as you want. If you guys are saving that or you're going to do it, we're going to do a big video with mine and all the viewers together. I think it's going to be a lot of fun where we're going to probably get some pretty crazy reds. Obviously, that is the upgrade pack where it is the red to try to obtain like a Ronaldo, a Messi. That's obviously the hope, but it's the foot champs upgrade here, which is the premium. So I have 5 reds that I'm going to use right now. And then obviously as this goes, right, we'll get probably 3 bad reds tomorrow. But we've got El Arabi, Saka, Zielinski, Dragowski, and I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name because I'm sure there's a letter that's going to be silent. But yeah, we've got 5 reds, so we're ready to go, man. So yeah, if you're interested in that or you want in, just check out the Twitch stream on this Sunday, guys. We'll be probably live, like most of the night. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.